Guys, what's going on? F5 upon here, and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, obviously we dealt with the Ironclad. We did some funky run with a few combinations of strikes, and we ended up getting a victory in the end, which is nice. And for this stream, what we're going to do is we're going to do some silent runs. So, without further ado, let's just get into things and see what happens. Because we got quite a bit to do. So, as you know, yeah, Silent is very card-heavy in the draw. We haven't gotten a victory with her yet, so hopefully that changes today. And assuming we have time, I'm probably going to go with a... I'll probably move into the Regents almost immediately, assuming we get an early victory. So, yeah, let's get into it. Alright. At the start of an Elite, draw 2 additional cards, add Meow's Fury, or scroll boxes. Deal 10 damage, put 2 random cards from your discard pile into your hand, exhaust. I mean, it is a damage card, and it's slightly better than a strike at least, so it could be useful. Or I could just choose a pack. I'm going to go with Meow's Torment. That sounds like a fun one. It is an exhaust, and we can't upgrade it, so it's just going to do more damage if it's upgraded. It's always going to exhaust, though. If we can get rid of the exhaust, we can take out cards from our discard pile, which will make things very convenient for us. As for where we are going to go, let's see. Ideally, we should get one Elite, so we should probably focus on getting one where a campfire is present. So this guy seems like a prime target. Where else? If I'm willing to risk it, I could probably go for this campfire and then go for this Elite. But I'd miss out on another campfire, so... I think I'll go for... I'll skip the shops for the most part here. But what we're going to do is we're going to go this way. We're going to go for this way, so that way we can get the campfire over to here to get to the Elite here. We'll go for another mystery, go into the relic here. And we'll skip this Elite because we'll go to the shop because we'll have plenty of cash. Go to that campfire. And then we'll just make our way over to the waterfall dude. So yeah, that'll be our battle strategy. Whether it's good or not, I have no idea. But we'll see. Alright. We immediately apply weak here. That's going to make it so we only take 8 damage. That's enough to get that out. We drew Meow's Fury a bit early, but it's fine. We can use Survivor to gain enough block here. We'll sack the Defend here. Because we get an exact amount of block just to defend, which is good. Alright, they are going on pure defense, so we just want to attack, and I guess defend. There we go. Okay, they got 7 block, they've got 12. We want to use Meow's Fury here, so that we can draw 2 defense. That'll give us at least enough to block, which is good. And then we got this. There we go, get the kill. Easy peasy. Alrighty. We get 10 gold, a cure-all, and let's see. Dagger Throw is good for getting damage out and cycling the deck. But we're actually going to go with Piercing Wail. That's just a good staple card, I found, to at least mitigate the damage we take. We can either take the Sword of Stone or obtain gold. I personally think gold is better in this case, because we will be going to a shop, so we will be able to buy now a relic with that. So that's good. Alright, let's see. What are these guys? Okay. We are going to want to weaken this boy. We can then use a single defend. And we'll focus down this guy. There we go. And if we deal some damage on the guy in the back, then we're basically good. Alright. We can use Piercing Wail here, minimize the damage output. Not that it really matters here. Because we took out one of them. That's good. Alright. They are up in attack, so we want to neutralize here to weaken it. We will use Survivor here, get rid of a strike, defend, and then another strike. And that should at least give us enough block. We're slowly whittling ourselves down, but we can just easily take them out now. There we go. Easy peasy. Alright, we've got Footwork, Snakebite, and Untouchable. The only thing we have to discard with currently is Survivor, so Sly would be nice. But I think for us, Footwork early is actually going to be a good staple, so we're going to grab that. That'll just be decent. Okay. Alright, that's annoying, but we didn't really get any attack cards out of our deck, so can't be helped. Alright. We will... By Footwork here, I can get a 7 defend here. But that's about it, so... Let's just use Niao's Fury just to prevent ourselves from losing too much. That's as much as we're going to get, which is unfortunate. We take some damage, but can't be helped. I may as well prioritize the block. They're going to do a debuff to weaken, but that's fine. I keep the Piercing Wail for later. Alrighty. They're increasing their strength, so we weaken. We can Piercing Wail to reduce it. We'll do a defend and a strike. There we go. Good enough. And we just barely got enough damage to take him out, so that's good. Alright, let's see. Accuracy, Follow Through, or Mirage? Deal 6 damage to all enemies. If the last card you played this turn was a skill, apply 1 weak to all enemies. Or I can get it so shivs are going to do more. We currently don't have any shivs, but I can think we can actually do a build with shivs if we do it right. There is a card method that we can actually take advantage of if we do it, but it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of getting it done. For this, I think what we need most is block. Damage I can deal with. It's just the block thing is going to be a big part of our build. Either that, or I upgrade to Neutralize to give it a bit more damage, which is just free damage. I think... We rarely are going to get enchants, are we? So, you know what? Let's Nimble the Survivor. That's just going to be a reliable block card then. Alrighty. We can now Smith. We can either apply 2 weak, which would give us a bit more sustainability. Dexterity increase on the Footwork would be nice. Accuracy is kind of pointless right now, but that's fine. I think right now what we need is just to apply more weak. The more weak we apply, the longer the enemy is going to take to beat us up, so... Better that we minimize their chances to deal damage to us. Okay, so if we go with this, this will block for 14. Which I'm going to take. It'll at least get the block going. Okay. And once we hit 70 here, we should be able to beat this guy. Okay. A piercing wail here. That brings it down to 13. I use Survivor here to get rid of Defend, and then go for a Strike. There we go. We take some damage, but it can't be helped. Alrighty. Neutralize. Into Defend. We'll get rid of Accuracy... No, let's just get more damage out. The more damage that we get out, the better. Worst case, if we need to, we've got Cure All, so I'm hoping that does help us a little bit. But yeah. Should be able to block that with ease. Yep. It's not like he can do more, but he is going to buff up, it seems, now, so... At this point, we... Accuracy... And double defend here. Okay, okay, so he's just going to constantly use Vigor here, basically. Take out one of the strikes. Yeah, defend, strike. There we go. So we do have a pattern going, which is good. There we go. Alright, so we do have a strategy in mind, which is good. There we go, and we get him stunned on top of that, so that's nice. Okay, now he's going to start debuffing. So, ideally, we just want to nuke him as much as we can. Okay, he's going to inflict vulnerable. That's not good. We need to hurry then. We'll drink a potion just to play it safe. Alright. Took serious damage, but the vigor is gone now, so that's good. Okay, apply the weaken more. There we go. Not a fan of the vulnerable, but we can't really do much about it. We just have to pray that it's enough. Alright. This will get us just enough block to mitigate it to 1, which is good. I'm glad I upgraded our block, at least. There we go. Okay. We need to do that because obviously we'll take too much if we don't do that. Alright, so just to get 3 strikes, we can do a weak here. We can use Survivor on the defend here, and then strike twice. And then we just got to do 1 more damage and then we get the kill. It's a slow burn, but we get the kill if we do it that way. That's good. Alright, block potion. Strawberry is good HP. Nice. And let's see. Okay, we've got Leading Strike, which is a Shiv card. I could take After Image, which whenever we play a card, we gain a block. And we could also make it innate, where we start with that at the start of our combat, which is really nice. It would only add one shiv to our hand, and honestly, I think we're better off getting other shiv cards, so we're going to take After Image here. It's just a better card in general. We'll take the question mark here. Alright, we've got the cheese room. We can either choose the chosen cheese, and for each combat henceforth, we'll gain 1 max HP. Or we can go for 2 random cards. I'm going to go with obtaining the chosen cheese. That is just my instinct. I love the cheese. It's fun. But I digress. Venerable Tea Set is a perfectly good option. That's just going to help with our energy come the boss fight. That's a nice addition. Alright, immediately we want to use After Image here. We are going to use Survivor to block here. And you know what? Let's get rid of... Yeah, let's get rid of the Strike here. We're bringing up to 11 block. Let's just use Niao's Fury here. Here we go. We'll take 2 damage, but that's fine. We need to take this guy down, though. That's a fact. So if we down this, we'll block ourselves from taking damage, which is good. Alrighty. We will neutralize here. Footwork. Into a strike, and then a block. Here we go. That dexterity is really coming in handy. That's for certain. Okay. We neutralize again. If we use Survivor, we will be able to block it completely, so we'll just do this. Accuracy, defend. That way we get the cards out of our deck, and they'll just stay passive on us for a while. I'm going to do the damage here, just so we can get set up. There we go. These 2 are now ready. We just need to take this guy out, preferably. The sooner the better. Please get another strike. I failed to get another strike. God damn it. So he's going to go away with all my gold, which sucks. God damn it. Well, rip my gold, I guess. Ah, well. That's unfortunate, but that was just the will of the card draw. Couldn't be helped. Alright, now we need to decide what we're going to go with. I'm going to go with Expertise, because we just need to get more card draw going. The more card draw we get, after all, the better. And if we upgrade Expertise, it's just a really good card to have. I could do Calculated Gamble as well, and have that retain. And that would allow for, in a pinch, to help me. I'm going to go with the Calculated Gamble angle here. It's just a slightly better card. Anyways, let's see what we got. Okay, we can go for Poison. We could get some card draw and discard. Production is a reliable tool, especially if it's upgraded. I'm going to go with the Tuning Fork. Every time you play 10 skills, gain 7 block. We play enough skills that it warrants grabbing, so this is just a good choice. Yes, we'll miss out on removing one of Strike's defense, but I think the Tuning Fork will help us in a pinch. Yes, we could have gone for energy, but eh. I can either rest or smith. I'm going to smith. I'm confident I can actually handle doing that. Let's see. We're going to upgrade After Image so it becomes Innate. Basically, Innate means you can have the card starting out in your deck, which is nice. It is the first card that you basically get in a turn. We're going to weaken this. And because of how the deck works, yeah, we're basically going to get at minimum 3. We're going to get 3. We're going to get a lot, basically. All right. We want to strike Meow's Fury. It's just more damage out. The sooner we damage this guy, the better. Because he's going to scale. That is inevitable. Okay, we want to footwork here. This will give us enough, and then we get rid of the defend here and go for a strike. He's going to reinforce his defenses, obviously, so that's fine. He is thankfully choosing not to attack. But we are in a situation where he's only going to get worse from here. So we need to take him out quickly. Just got to do as much damage as we can each time. That fortification is slowly going to fade, so that's good. Alrighty. He's strengthened up again. Not a fan of that. He's gotten 22 damage now. We neutralize just to do as much as we can. We can do 12 damage immediately. I'd like to see if I can't get a gamble here. Okay. We can get up to 12 block. I think we just take the damage. It's fine. It's 4 damage. It could be worse. And there we go. Get the kill. Nice. Okay, tracking. Weak enemies take double damage. Pretty nice. Poison stab. Pretty nice. I think tracking is probably the play here, because we do apply weak, so might as well just get as much damage as we can from the weak, right? Okay, piercing wail it up. And we should get enough block for 2, so we want to prioritize stunning this guy here. So we're going to focus on the front, and then we'll focus on each one individually. Shouldn't take too long. Alrighty. Weaken you. Okay, there we go. We get to 15. That's 4, 8, so that's 10, 12. Okay. We can do that much, and we'll be fine. They're going to continue nerfing up our block the more we let them live. So we gotta be quick about it. If I do this, I can do double the damage. I think I take the damage here, just to get them stunned, because that'll just, yeah, they're going to be stunned anyway, so that's good. Okay, that guy's still going to debuff, so that's going to be a nuisance. Okay. Okay, we're going to take 1 damage here. Can't be helped. But hey, we're doing the best that we can. Alrighty. Alright, 18. See if I can't get something here. This. There we go. Just guarantee the kill. Done. Okay. Nice. And we get the duplicator. This turn, your next card is played an extra time. Blade Dance. Add 3 shivs to our deck. That's pretty nice. We are going to rest here just to get as much HP possible. And that is going to be the start of our deck. Alright, let's deal with this boy. I'm not confident our deck currently has the power it needs, but we're going to do as much as we can, so... What I'm going to have to do is probably duplicate my shivs, just to get as much damage out as possible. Alright. Duplicator. Piercing Whale into a block. That's just going to have to be what it is for now. Alrighty. I did not manage to draw any block. That is nasty. Hopefully Niao's Fury can get it. Nope. Okay. I guess we're just attacking this turn. Okay, we take 3 damage. Can't be helped. I do not like any of these cards, because he's just healing. Alrighty. Hopefully I get something out of this. I got tracking. I do not have any blocks, so that's annoying, but I can use Duplicator here, and I will Blade Dance. Here we go. At least make him pay for the amount of damage he's going to do to me. There we go. I take 4, but that's fine. There we go. Alright, Survivor. We sack a strike here. Alright. We're doing something good. It's just taken a lot to do all this. I'm worried that this steam eruption is going to hurt us a lot. But who knows. I just gotta whittle him down as much as possible and just hope the after image is gonna carry us. Okay. At least a weakening is certainly helping do our damage. I just need to get damage out, so I am going to take slight bits of damage here. All for the betterment of just getting the damage out, right? There we go. 62. Not a fan of that 45, but not much I can do about it. Alright, he's down to 30. Okay, 12. Alright, one more hit and we're good. Alright, now I've just gotta hope I get defense. Because he's gonna do 51 damage to me. I can neutralize to weaken it, so that's good. I will Survivor, get rid of the strike, double defend, and I block for 30. Good. Victory. Gets us 100 gold for our trouble, and we get 3 choices: Envenom, Grand Finale, or Malaise. We're going to go with Envenom. Whenever an attack deals unblocked damage, apply 1 poison. That is going to help us a lot in the foreseeable future. First, though, let's go see Ouroboros. Infection. Blight. Take and go. We can enchant a skill with Imbued. This card is played automatically at the start of each combat. You may reroll each card reward once, or I can transform Neutralize into Suppress. Suppress Plus, specifically. So Suppress Plus deals 17 damage and applies 5 weak, which is ridiculously powerful. This could be the difference of damage potential that we need, I think. And the weakening would actually do quite a lot for us. It's also innate to boot. Yeah, let's go with the Archaic Tooth. It seems like an odd choice, but it seems better than the Electric Shrimp right now. I would definitely use, let's see. I could use the Shrimp to get Envenom out immediately, and just apply Poison significantly quickly. But I very much like the Suppress Plus, so we're going to go with that. Alright, Neutralize is Suppress Plus. Nice. We got a high damaging zero cost card, I believe, right? Yep, zero cost. That's ridiculous. Alright, we should probably go for an elite after Campfire, so we want to go for this guy here, I guess. Yeah, so we're going to go for this elite here, but we need to decide if there's going to be a shop along the way. In fact, there is. So if we take the early shop here, we can go here to here to here. And I guess, yeah, we want to go along here to get this. And then we'll go for the mystery into the elites. And what we can do is just go for that and there, along there. Okay. We got our round. At the very least, we can get a card or remove a card if we want to get rid of something. That's the important part. Alright. After image. We want tracking immediately? No, we probably hold off on the tracking. But we do definitely suppress here, so that way he's weak for 5 turns. It'll just keep ourselves alive for a while. There we go. We'll take one block, one damage, but it can't be helped. Alrighty. We will do Niao's Fury. And double strike. I could gamble for something, but there's no need. Not yet, anyways. Okay. I think we avoid the strikes for now. Prioritize our defense. I guess I could have just kept the strike and used the damage, but whatever. Too late. Okay. Blade Dance would give us the 3 shivs that we're looking for. And it would do a lot of damage. This is gonna do... If we do tracking, we'll do 8 damage each. I'm gonna say no here. I should have done Wall Order, but I digress. Yeah. I should have done the Dexterity first before blocking, but I digress. A minor mistake. Suppress. There we go. Get a block in. We'll get rid of this defend. Because then we can just do a strike here. And I guess I mistakenly used Piercing Well there, but whatever. Alrighty. Let's do this. There we go. We got Envenom now, so that we're going to do some poison damage on top of everything. Okay. 32 still. At least the poison's still going to tick off, which is nice. Now if I can actually get tracking on, that makes it even better. There we go. Hey! Yep, the power of tracking is really unrivaled here, so we're definitely leaning into a weak build, whatever it is. Alright. And I think we found our mojo. Every 3 times you apply poison, deal 11 damage to all enemies. If we have this active, it's just going to deal even more damage to the enemies. And that's going to apply to everybody. So the more attacks we do with Envenom, the more attacks we get out, the better. It just leans into a constant battle of just scaling. Okay, let's see what card you decide to take. You're going to take a accuracy. Okay. We're going to want an outbreak here. So that way, when we do get the poison active, we can actually start using it. Okay. We'll get rid of Blade Dance for now. Here we go. Okay, 10 damage. Let's footwork here. Oh, right, he's gonna take the accuracy. Honestly, I don't mind if he takes it, but we'll lose out on the card rewards, I believe. Now, Fury here, just to get the damage out. There you go. Yeah, we take a lot of prep time is the issue. Yeah, unfortunately we can't do much. He's just gonna run with it. It's all good. We at least get the Strength Potion and a new card, so it's all good. Play every shiv in your exhaust pile on the enemy. This would be perfect, actually. So we're going to go with the upgraded Knife Trap. That's going to help us in the long term. We just need to get more shivs, essentially. So now would be the right time to go to the shop, see if we can't find some more shivs. If not, we'll just have to find another way to get more shivs. And I guess Infinite Blades would be the way to go about it. Is there anything I want to get rid of? I guess strikes and whatnot. We're going to first remove. We are going to get rid of a strike. And then we're going to take Infinite Blades. And that'll be our setup. Alright, off we go. Hello, Froggy. Alright, we've got the perfect turn to just sit down and prep. He's not attacking, so might as well take advantage. Okay, he's doing Thorns. I actually didn't get any block. That's a nasty situation. And he's got Thorns, so we can't really attack this turn. I might just take damage here, huh? Damn. That's annoying. Let's set up Envenom and Outbreak at least. We're gonna take 15 damage no matter what, so... we'll just take the hit. Sucks to suck, but can't be helped. Alright, let's do Survivor here. Get a Shiv, damage. And we may as well Piercing Wail here just because we can. And hey, every time we attack, we're going to do 11 damage, so that's good. Alright, Calculated Gambling. There we go. And next turn he's going to die to poison. Here we go. We've got our gimmick. And we'll just dagger him because we got the block. Alright. Another Blade Dance wouldn't hurt. It give us more initial shivs to start with. Yeah, let's grab some more. Why not? Alright. After image, suppress. Infinite blades, and we'll piercing wail here. Can't really do much beyond that, so yeah. Oh, lovely. I mean, it would be nice to use all these blade dances, but that's just gonna... Yeah. We're gonna save the blade dances, I think. You know what? No. Just get the damage out. No reason to not. It will carry over into our other thing anyways. Okay. Suffering a little bit from damage here, but can't be helped. Okay, well, I got as much as I could out. There we go. Ah, perfect. Venom and Knife Trap. We're going to need to use Envenom first, so we're going to have to take some damage. There we go. That's just going to have to be it. Fortunately, we're just taking too much. We need to get footwork out. Okay, there we go. Press. And I guess Knife Trap here? Yeah, Knife Trap it. That's 11 procs. That's 40 damage, basically. There we go. So we got enough to actually do Knife Trap reliably. Blur is just perfect for us right now, so we're actually going to grab that immediately. That's going to allow us to maintain our block, so we just need it. We can choose one of 5 random cards to add to our deck, or lose 5 HP for a colorless card. Let's go with Share Knowledge. You know, Prepared would be perfect here. Draw 1, discard 1. Getting more of that would not hurt for our effects. Alright. After image. Suppress. Infinite Blades. Meow's Fury. And we get the suppress again. There we go. Even more damage on top of it. Even more suppression on top of it to boot as well. Now, unless I can kill these guys immediately, there is no reason to attack them. Okay, we're gonna... Let's see, what do we got here? If I can, I'd like to get rid of, Yeah, no, we don't really get any luck there. Okay. We're just gonna prioritize on focusing on the guy in the back. So, yeah. Alrighty. At least I got 13 block because of that, so that's nice. These guys are gonna pop out and cause some trouble, most likely. If we take the main guy out in the back, then we're basically good. Okay, so 12... And then 17, so 17 damage overall. calculated gamble here. Footwork into Blur into Defense. There we go. That way we can maintain some of the block, and we'll be good for another turn at least. Just a saving grace, if anything. Let's immediately go into tracking here. That way we can throw a shiv, throw suppress, and that would do 12, but that's not enough, so we just do this into this. There we go. And then we block enough. And this guy is weak, so if we get the kill here, we're basically good. We've got enough defend to basically carry us through, bare minimum. And then we just knife drop here. Boom. And yeah, there we go. As long as we deal with the guy in the back, we're basically good. Ricochet would be nice, but we don't have enough withdraw cards to... We haven't got a lot of cycles, so kind of pointless for us. We'll go for the mystery here. Go into the elite. Ah, perfect. So... yeah, we missed... This is, like, literally the last chance we could have gotten it, but we'll still grab them, because we can use those potions later. We'll go into here, so that way we can either rest or upgrade. Playing it safe, we can rest, and then we can upgrade later. So, yeah, we're gonna rest here. Seems like a bad move, but we're facing an elite we don't know what we're gonna do. Yeah, it's these guys. Okay. So all the more reason that I was right in my decision-making here. We're going to want to afterimage. We will suppress the guy in the back. There we go. We will activate tracking just to get us some defense. And then we... Piercing Wail here, actually. And that's going to make it so they can't do any damage. And then we can just Outbreak here. So that way we've got a whole bunch of setup ready. The guy in back is basically boned because we've nerfed him and we've actually got tracking on. So that's going to make their damage even better. Okay. We do Survivor here. Get rid of a strike. We Blade Dance here. We can get some serious damage out. Calculated gamble, we don't get anything good, but hey, we got a plethora of block. Okay. Take a little bit of damage, can't be helped, but hey, we're doing as much as we can. Guarantee the kill on one, but that's not what we want. Alright, we're just gonna have to take it like a champ. Not a fan of it, but hey, we have to do it. I was right to get the the healing off. Venom. Blade Dance. Okay, well, that's as much as we can do. Nasty that we're taking so much damage, but hey, at least we got the heal before. Drink a power potion here. We need afterimage here. There we go. Get even more block on top of it. That's what we need. Alright, that guy's weakened now, but we definitely are in a rough patch. Okay, Okay. God, we're in a rough patch. I hope we survive. We just don't have any AoE that's good. We do have Knife Trap now, and we do have the Envenom, so... Let's... So, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20... We can guarantee to kill on one, if we do Knife Trap at least. Alright, and we can do Infinite Blades just to get even more attacks out, so there we go. Okay, thank goodness for that. Oh no, this guy's gonna be a pain. There we go. Alright, so this guy there, and there we go. Then we got this guy. Okay. Slowly but surely. Take the shiv here, the press, and then knife trap. There we go. Aha. Okay. That was a bit painful, but hey. That's fine. Alright, every time you play 3 skills, we get 5 damage. Nice. Okay, that's exactly what we needed. Backflip would allow us to draw more cards. Don't think we actually want to go that route. Though we do need card draw. I think the backflip is warranted. We do need the card draw, so we're going to go for it. Okay, we can either add Decay to our deck. Whenever we play a tower, we deal 8 damage to all enemies. Unplayable. Add Decay to your deck. Obtain the Lost Wisp. Whenever you play a power, deal 8 damage to all enemies. This would work well with our deck because we do actually play a lot of powers. So that might actually work in our favor. So yeah, we're going to go with Capture the Wisp here, I think. Sorry, I had to move around. I'm currently in an uncomfortable position, but can't be helped. Alright, we're going to go with this. It's going to be a bit of an interesting build, but hey, we do want this, I think. Ah, this guy, he's going to be a pain. We need to take him down immediately. We'll get the prep out at least, but I'm not happy with it. This guy. He's going to be a pain. Ah, yes. His eternal danger of an enemy. Okay. If I drink this, I can do this. Guarantee at least preventing him from causing a ruckus. Alright. It does see... Oh, right. Every 3 skills I deal 5 damage. That's actually going to be really helpful here. Let's get rid of Decay, so that way we don't have to worry about it. Let's see. Outbreak. If I do Infinite Blades, that's a power. If I do Outbreak, that's another power. Every time I play a power, I'm doing damage, so that's the exact reasoning here. Then we do this. Whittle him down even further. Alright, so our deck's very reliant on the relics we have, but hey, that's how it's fun. And there we go. Okay. That was a little rough, but not as rough as it could be. Retained cards are not discarded at the end of turn. I think we do well-laid plans here. We want to lean into the power so that way we can do as much damage as possible. Do we rest here? I think we do. Our deck's not strong enough that I don't think we can afford to go with a anything else. Okay. We will start with a suppress here. I meant to do after image, but my bad. Let's do piercing wail here. Here we go. We will activate tracking. And I guess outbreak. Why not? Just get that block in. Alrighty. We've whittled down this guy quite quickly, which is nice. Alright, we then do a defend here into Niao's Fury. And I guess throw down another defend. That's as much as we're going to get away with, so take a bit of damage. But yeah. Okay. We well-laid plans into Blade Dance. And then we strike this guy again. There we go. We will retain Survivor specifically, so we have a decent block for when this guy goes into its power move. There we go. And then we Blade Dance into this guy. We want to Survivor here. Not a fan of the inability to defend ourselves, but it can't be helped. We just have to take the hit. Oof, 17. Not a fan of that, but hey, we do what we can. Alright. We want infinite blades here. Footwork. So this. I'm a little bit in pain, but whatever. I can't really do much about it. We'll retain Survivor because it's a decent block. Ugh. Good turn. Shame, but sucks. Alright. Suppress. We envenom here, actually. There we go. Shiv. Survivor it up, just so we get the block. And we'll retain the defense, just to have some block, just in case we don't get any. Take a little bit of damage, can't be helped. Alright, this guy in the back's going to cause problems. But if I play the shivs now, we'll be able to do a lot of damage to this guy. No, here's what I do. I do the knife trap. Let's see. If I'm focusing him, I take 26. So, ideally, double block would be the smart choice. Yeah. There we go. Retain the block. There we go. Alright, that guy's gonna buff, but we'll get a chance to focus on this guy now. We'll Survivor here, just so we can discard this. Retain a defend. There we go. Alright, this guy in the back's going to start causing problems, as expected. Okay. So I can get a decent block here if I really want to play it safe. I think playing it safe is the way to go. And I'm going to keep Knife Trap here because that way we can just focus on this guy now. Take 16, but that's fine. Okay. Here we go. Hey, got him. Okay, Adrenaline, Nightmare, or Assassinate? Assassinate's the funny one, but I think Adrenaline is just going to be our saving grace. We need the card draw, we need the energy. It's just too good to pass up. Alright, let's see what we got here. I have prepared gifts for you, Assassin. Don't be shy. Okay. Whenever you play 2 or few cards a turn, take half damage from enemies. At the start of each combat, fill all empty potion slots with random potions. Gain energy at the start of each turn. At the start of each combat, shuffle 3 days into your draw pile. I think we can take the Blessed Antler, because we have enough that I think we can be fine. It's just going to add 3 dud cards for us for at least a little bit. And we're going to be dealing with the experiment, it seems. So let's see, where do we want to go? Ideally, I want to get as many campfires as I can, so... a shop would also be good, because we do have 300 gold sitting in our bank, so... Definitely considering... I should probably go for this, actually, here. So we want to go along here into the middle. Let's hit as much question marks as possible. So we'll go here, up to here, along here. We will avoid this elite into going into the shop here to get this elite, and then we'll go into the elite, or the campfire here, and then get victory. Off we go. Ah, the caca. Alrighty. Immediately after image, so that way we get the block that we need. Let's apply weak here. Outbreak. Yeah, Fury just into another suppress. And just get a defend out. There we go. Done. Alright, he's 10 weak. So he's going to suffer a lot of weakness and damage. Alright, we start out with well-laid plans. Let's blur it up. Blade Dance. Strike. Shiv, shiv, shiv. So yeah, once we get that weaken effect, we should be good. Let Survivor here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, he's gonna get a whole bunch of strength really quickly, so we want to deal with him really quickly. Okay. Retain the block. Oof. Ah, perfect. Just what I needed. Tracking. That is 12 damage. We need to prioritize powers here, and there. Yeah, the power would give us enough damage, thankfully. Alright, Dex Potion, nice. Blur Plus, a really nice tool. We're going to go with the Blur Plus. That's just going to make it so we've got more block in our deck. That's good. Let's go with the 150 HP dummy. with the risk of getting a, well, with the potential of getting more damage out. Okay. First, After Image. Then Adrenaline for more energy. We suppress, Outbreak, Blade Dance. Let's backflip to see if we get anything. Strike. I guess I could have used the footwork. It would have been more damage. The more skills I play, the more damage I do. We've got one more round to basically nuke him down. So we need to use tracking here. Let's use calculated gamble here. Yeah, no luck. That is unfortunate. GG. Yeah, you've got 3 turns to take him out, and unfortunately, yeah, we just did not come out on top. No matter. No matter. Our deck isn't about doing immense damage over a long-term, well, a short-term period. We're gonna weaken you. There we go. Alright, we've done a whole bunch of damage to that guy, at least. So we do have a strategy of sorts. A weird one, but a functional one. There we go. Hey. There we go. More shivs wouldn't hurt, but we're gonna go for the prepared. That's just gonna cycle our deck even more. So that's exactly what we want. Alright, we got this boy. This guy's gonna be a nuisance, but we can't really do much about it. Hey, we got tracking, though. That's really nice. Alrighty. Take a little bit of damage, but that's fine. All for the sake of doubling our damage, that's for sure. Hey, Adrenaline. Hey. At least we're nerfing him quite literally to hell. Alright, we should footwork here, well-laid plans, blade dance. Throw out as much damage as we could, keep the block, because I know for a fact this guy's going to do a ton of damage with the soar ability. Alright, until it lands, he's going to take 50% less damage. We'll blur, defend. Let's throw in a blade strike here. There we go. Retain the block. Done. Aha. Okay. And Knife Trap. Nice. We Envenom here. Shiv into Knife Trap. And that'll get the kill. Because of the weaken. Nice. Strength is always nice. Footwork Plus is amazing here. Choose a card, next turn add 3 copies of that card into your hand. That could be useful, but I'm going to say no. We're just going to take the Footwork Plus. That's just going to be more block and more safety. Let's see what else we get. We'll lose the strike. There we go. I can tolerate a strike loss. Go for another mystery. Ooh, okay. We can give up a foul potion, give 100 gold, or give up the venerable tea set. I need the foul potion, so it's no different from just... It's either the foul potion or the 100 gold, because either way it's 100 gold lost, so... We're just gonna ditch the gold in favor, and we get an upgrade to our Strike and Niao's Fury, which is nice. Nice. Alright, we're getting really lucky on this, well, I wouldn't say lucky, but we're surviving. Hey! Weak, almost immediately, which is really nice. Alright, you are the decider for today's trial. You cannot reject. We can... Alright. You sit in the chair of decision-making, and the trial begins. A powerful noble steps forward. You find a note in your pocket, indicating that if you decide innocence, you'll be handsomely rewarded. The noble barely argues against the corruption charges and gives you a knowing smirk. You can't stop corruption, but you can pocket some gold. The crowd bellows, decide, decide, decide. We can either go innocent, which will get regret, or we can decide guilty and heal 10 HP. I'm going to go innocent and get us some gold. It is decided. You don't really know that he's guilty. Hey, that's it. The bribe has nothing to do with the outcome here. Nope. Definitely not. Alright, well, we're doing so well on HP that I can afford to upgrade here. What do we want to go with? We could go with Adrenaline Plus, but I don't think I need that. I think, ideally... Yeah, no, we upgrade Knife Trap here. It just upgrades all the shivs, so it just makes it even better. Welcome, fellow relic connoisseur. You're not the shop I'm looking for. Not everyone's cut out for this line of work. Anchor? Start each combat with 4 block. Okay. At the start of each combat, heal 1 HP. Upon pickup, raise your max HP by 3. Cards containing strike deal additional damage. If you end your turn without block, gain 3 block, or the venerable tea set. Whenever you enter rest site, start next combat with an additional energy. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take this. I'll take that. And I'll take that. There we go. I don't know if it's good, but we'll just take it and go with it. Hello, actual shopkeep. How can I help? How can you help me today? Here. There we go. Alright. Well, we got the strike dummy. Alright, we're gonna take the war paint here, obviously. Backflip and defend, nice. Let's get rid of a... It's either we get rid of the regret or decay. I'm gonna get rid of Let's get rid of the regret, because decay only deals damage. So there you go. And let's see. We only have 3 strikes in our deck, so it's kind of pointless to get that. The Abacus would be nice here. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile... No, let's grab the Hidden Gem. That's just better. And then we can grab the Weak Potion, the Flex Potion, and the Explosive Ampule. There we go. Now our potions are set up. And now we can fight this guy. And get a ridiculous amount of energy starting out. So yeah, whenever we enter a rest site, we're going to gain 3 energy instead of 2. We'll do After Image. Suppress. Well-laid plans. Defend. And we can't really use Nice Trap right now, but we use it regardless just to get us a block. Because the more skills we play, the more damage we do. Alright. Envenom. Piercing Wail. There we go. And we don't need to use the Blur, so we'll just go for a Strike. There we go. And we can maintain the Blur, which is good. Alrighty. The 21. Okay. Let's do a Blade Dance here. Let's see. Prepare. We'll discard the... Get rid of 2 of the defense. Why not? Meow's Fury here. Alright, we activate Blur here. There we go. Activate Adrenaline here. And I guess Tracking, even though we don't necessarily need to do it, but... We'll retain the backflip. That's just better. We'll take some damage, but I'm willing to pay that damage just to get it better. Alright, we Hidden Gem here just to get a Strike replayed. It's Blade Dance here. Let's sack this. Strike. There we go. Keep the backflip just in case. Alrighty. Footwork. Footwork. Infinite Blades. Backflip. And we keep the Blur plus. There we go. Take 24, but we block it all. That's good. Alrighty. Hey. Poison comes in and does the job. There we go. The cheese has been really helping, though. At the start of boss combats, upgrade 3 random cards in your draw pile for the rest of combat. Nice. And we've got another tracking. Weak enemies take double damage from attacks. I mean, this would do more, wouldn't it? But I don't think we need it. I think we take nothing here, actually, because our deck is a bit too full. I think we're going to skip the weakening. Yeah, we just need to skip it. What we will do, though, is we will smith. And I think we just want to upgrade Hidden Gem, ideally. I could also do Infinite Blades here, Envenom as well. Really depends on how I want to go about it, huh? I'm going to make tracking cheaper. This just makes it way easier to apply. And let's go deal with the enemy now. Alrighty, let's do this. Alright, we're going to start the combat by drinking a few potions. Okay, so whenever we play a skill, he is going to increase his damage. So ideally, we want to min-max the hell out of damage that we're doing here first. Alright, so... let's just do one block here, and then let the rest come into play. We'll take 1 damage, but it's fine. Alright. Footwork. shiv. Blade Dance into more damage output. Alright, we will ditch that, so that way we can do Piercing Wail here. There we go. Take only 10, but that's fine because he's at 1 HP, so we'll be fine. Alright. And then we're just gonna get some blur for next turn. Alrighty. This is gonna be his second form, 200 damage we gotta do. He's gonna be a pain otherwise. See if we can't get some more. Okay, hidden gem. We get tracking on replay. Oh god. That's a wild move. Okay. We'll retain a defend because we want to avoid getting wounds. But that is a given. Alright, adrenaline. Alright, tracking. That's going to replay multiple times, so that way we get way more tracking going. Let's see. I think we invent him here. There we go. We'll do Survivor here. We will get rid of the Defend here, I guess. We'll do Niao's Fury. See if we get lucky. Okay, we get this. We will ditch this. And end our turn. We're going to retain the Calculated Gamble here. Just if we don't like our deck. Alrighty. Blur Plus. I think I need to defend here. We'll use this. Get rid of these, so that way we can play our 12 shivs. I think that's the play. Yeah. Yeah, we should do enough damage. It's going to do 80 damage at least, so there you go. There we go. And we maintain the black backflip here specifically, so that way we get even more block to work with. Alright, Intangible. He's gonna be a nasty... It's gonna be a nasty one, but it's fine. We just maintain the blur. There we go. Maintain the Defend Plus, and we're good. Now, assuming we get it, we can apply this now. Let's drink this. Suppress. We now apply a ridiculous 44 damage. We'll do this just so we get prepared. Okay. Okay. Backflip. Blur Plus would be nice. Probably didn't need to go that far, but hey. It is what it is. If we maintain the block, we're basically good. Alrighty, we got a Knife Trap. Oof. Let's get rid of this. 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 Okay. I could do the Knife Trap, to be fair. That would probably be the way to go, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's just do it. Why not? We have no reason to not. It's gonna stack the poison anyways. And each attack is actually a piece of block that we get. Alrighty. And we managed to get the blur, so that's good. That means we can maintain our block of 115, mind you. God. Alright, well, let's get the free blur in. We'll get the hidden gem. There we go. There we go. Maintain the defense. Yeah. This guy stands no chance against us now. Well, we retained a knife... Oh, well, there you go. We just retained a knife trap. What am I doing? Alrighty. Well, bye-bye. There we go. That's a victory for the Silence. That was rather surprising that we managed to get one in. So, there you go. First run. Not even an introduction. Well then. You've dealt 1,240 damage to the Architect, but it wasn't enough. You have dealt a total of 3,720 damage to the Architect. I'm not going to count that number. Alright, but hey, not a bad victory. Not a bad one at all. We managed to do quite well for ourselves. Let's unlock the Epoch, and yeah. Enamored by the growth and stability of flora and fauna, the Architect spends decades researching and refining them. So at last, the penultimate creation, the ancient seeds, are complete. The seeds which turned out to be failures, the mistakes, were placed in a heavy coffer and hurled into the ocean's depths. Alright. Somewhere. This is a placeholder. This story is unknown while you're viewing this epoch during an early access stage. It will be revealed during early access. Trophies. Fantastic trophies occupy this forsaken place. All were defeated one by one. Those marked by the silent always fall. We applied poison with potion, we've got intangible with potion, and we can get upgraded shivs in a potion. Nice. The silent hungers for a greater challenge. Ascensions are now available when starting a run. And that is it. Alright. I would argue we did quite well. But, yeah. While I would like to continue, I'm currently in an uncomfortable situation where I've got myself set up, so you probably won't see me streaming as much. I just had to move it all today, so my setup is a little jank right now. I'm basically sitting on the floor, and I'm gonna be real, my knees are killing me. But, yeah, I am probably gonna wrap it up here. You probably won't see me for a while, considering I'm in this position, but you know, that's just the situation I'm in. There's a lot of life stuff going on, but I'm sure you guys can figure out. Well, I'll probably put a post on it when we do eventually get to it, but I digress. That is just IRL stuff. Can't be helped. But I'm going to wrap it up here. I know it was a short one, but we did manage to get the victory, which I was expecting to take much longer. I was fully ready to sit here for 3 hours to get victory, but I will save the victory for, well, the supposed victory for the Regent next. But I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. I'll see you guys next stream. Take care, everybody, and have a good day.